Welcome to today's historic tale, where we'll be exploring the story of one of Harlem's most notorious figures, Madame Stephanie St. Clair. In the 1920s and 30s, she ruled Harlem through her control of the Harlem numbers racket. But who was Stephanie St. Clair, and how did she become the queen of Harlem's underworld? The Harlem numbers racket was an illegal lottery that was popular in Harlem, New York during the 1920s and 30s. Players would cast three-digit bets with a bookie at a designated location, and the bookies would then take the betting slips to a policy bank. The policy bank was responsible for the collection and redistribution of the gambling money and deciding the winning numbers, which could come from a variety of sources such as the racetrack or the stock market's closing numbers. Stephanie St. Clair was born in the West Indies on Christmas Eve in 1897. Her immediate family was relatively well off and part of the black social elite, but that all changed when her father died. Stephanie made her way to North America in 1911, where she worked as a domestic worker in Canada. After a series of sexual assaults, she left for New York, where she found herself entangled with men involved in the local crime scene. She eventually found her way into the Harlem numbers racket and became a successful numbers runner. Stephanie's success as a numbers runner led her to establish her own policy bank in 1923. By 1930, she had cleared a small fortune of at least $500,000 and became one of the prominent black gangsters of the time. Despite the challenges she faced in a male-dominated industry, she developed a public persona and was extremely vocal about the injustices faced by the black community in Harlem, including police brutality. However, Stephanie's rise to power attracted the attention of Dutch Schultz, a ruthless and hot-headed mobster. Schultz had already gotten every black gangster in Harlem to either hand over their business or retire, except for Stephanie. Despite Schultz's threats and messengers, Stephanie refused to give in and prepared herself and her men for a showdown. Stephanie declared, "I am afraid of no man living," in front of her building to black and white reporters, practically calling Schultz out. A few days after Stephanie's declaration, the shooting started. The details of what exactly happened are unclear, but it is known that Stephanie and her men held their own against Schultz's gang. Stephanie's fearlessness and refusal to back down earned her the nickname Madam Queen in the underworld circles. Stephanie St. Clair was a trailblazer in a male-dominated industry and a symbol of strength and resilience for the black community in Harlem. Her story is a testament to the power of determination and fearlessness and a reminder of the rich cultural history of Harlem. Thank you for watching today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting and informative content. Until next time, stay curious.